What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day and another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we're starting on a Crescent Lake Inn bar box tournament. I recorded the entire tournament. I think the bracket pops up here in a second as he racks, so we'll take a quick look. Yeah, here it is. I played my first set. This guy didn't want to record, so I didn't get that one. This is my second set against James Silk. So this is second round, winner's side. Race to 2, 8-ball. BCA rules, kind of modified. I think they have a couple modifications. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but I won the flip. I just broke and scratch-a-roonied, man. This is a fun tournament. I did record all the way to the end, so I will have the finals as well. It's going to be a couple different videos posted. So stay tuned, man, and hit the like and notifications and subscribe so you can keep an eye on the tournament progress. All right, we got business out of the way. This is James. Man, he played that off of the 5 into the side pocket. It was a good shot. He's going to shoot the 13 up. He's a fast shooter, and I didn't really, a little too fast there. A little too fast. Good news for him, he didn't leave me jack squat here, man. Maybe I play this off the rail, off that ball. And I mean, even if I don't make it, maybe I just block that pocket. You know what I mean? That's really the only thing I can see here. Unless I combo his in, I put a little right spin. If I would have hit that dead straight, the ball would have came back over here. I would have sat right there, and he would have been stuck. Now he's got a good shot at this 13. And if he hits it right and leaves himself right in here, he could shoot this 15 next. We'll see what he does. All right, it looks like he's coming right back, close to where he needs to be. Maybe overran it a little. Yeah, I don't know if he can cut this in now. He may be able to try to, that's what he's calling, bank it past the 1. It's tight, though. Let's see how he does. Let's see how he does. Hope everyone out there is doing well, having a great day. Another fantastic day here in Michigan. You know, good old Michigan. All right, Jim's looking at this bank shot here. Let's see if he makes it. It is tight past that 1. At least it looks tight on camera. He came real close, man. That was a good attempt. Good attempt. Now we see my real first look at the table. I actually have a shot. I can make this one with a stun follow and just bring the cue ball up into here for the 7 next. Center ball. Okay, I must have hit a little below center. Man, you know, I remember not feeling great in this tournament. It was only a few days ago. I know the outcome. I know how it went. You know, you guys will know soon enough, but man, just wasn't in my best form, that's for sure. All right, not a bad little shot there, and I think I got this 4 up table, which I can roll the cue ball forward here and shoot the 3 next. Okay, I came way up further than I needed to. I didn't need to come up that high, but that's okay. As long as I can make this 3, probably just stun follow. Get the cue ball down in this area for the 2 next. That works. Now, I don't think the 5 goes in there. It might, but it's tight. So what I can do is play this here with a little bit of top and a little bit of left and come back this way. Put the 5 in the same pocket. Okay, jeez. I might have bumped it enough to make it now, though. I think I did. Yeah, now I got lucky. Because now I can just draw over to here and shoot the 8 in the side. Easy peasy. Yep. Not bad, not bad. I got lucky with that bump on the 5, though. I was trying to put enough left to avoid hitting it and come over here so I could shoot it that way. Now it's a pretty easy shot here. It's one that I shouldn't, you know? Shouldn't miss that shot. But that's what I'm talking about, boys and girls. That's what amateurs are all about, man. I don't know what it is. You know, sometimes I can miss the easiest shot in the world, and then other times even difficult shots feel easy, and I can't miss them. I mean, if we could figure out why we do that, I think we would crack the code and we'd be professionals. You know what I mean? There's got to be some code. Isn't there? Isn't there a code? No. Ain't no code. The code is lots of hard work and practice. That's the code, for real. You know, when I start missing stuff like this, if I'm honest with myself, which I rarely am, I prefer lying to myself most of the time. But if I am honest with myself, when I start playing like this, it's looking back in the recent weeks, and I haven't been putting in much practice time on the table. It's when it always happens. I play a lot, games with other people and stuff, but I need to take that dedicated time and put one-on-one with just me and the table and practice, just work on my stroke. I haven't been doing that lately, which is why I'm not playing well. Direct correlation. I know correlation's a big word. You know what I mean? It's a lot of syllables, a lot of letters. I can't spell it. Don't ask. All right, he's going to cut this 10 in, and he's going to beat me. No. He missed the shot, but look what he left me, man. All right, if this were a diamond table, I'd feel real good about that bank. But I haven't been playing on valleys much, and I don't trust the rails. And if you don't trust the rails, you don't trust your shot, you're not confident, you're not going to shoot it well. And that's what happens here. I'm gonna spoil it and tell you I miss. I'm gonna spoil it. And I put his ball in. Left him a toughie, man. Maybe he can cut that in there. Maybe the cue ball would come this way, this way, this way. I think he'll be all right. It doesn't have to follow that exact path. If he puts a little spin on it, he could potentially scratch up here. Could potentially scratch up here if he cuts it in the side. He was pointing up here. Is he going to try to 3-rail bank this? I don't think he's going to try to 3-rail bank it. I think he cuts. Yeah, he just pointed to the side. I think he was looking at the scratch up here is what he was doing. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. And left me another bank, man. Come on, Jim. What, you got a horseshoe up your butt? Come on, man. I said butt. It's a family channel. You guys already know. We keep it family friendly around here. Family friendly. By the way, if you guys want short rail merch, this is the newest design logo. Link is in the description. You'll see that same logo at the middle and bottom of the screen. You can't tell here, but it's actually got black shadow background. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Hopefully you like it too. If you don't have to buy it. It's your choice. We live in America, or some of us. Probably not everybody watching lives in America, but I think the majority of my views come from America. America. All right, I'm done. I'm done getting sidetracked, man. All right, so I played a safety there. I could have went for the bank, but because of how bad I shot this bank, I decided to just chip the edge of the 8-ball and send the cue ball down table. So I left him end to end, rail to rail. It's dangerous because I am leaving him a shot. In these bar tournaments, man, people don't always play the percentages, so he very well will likely fire at this bank. Yeah, he is. He just called it here. He's going to fire at the bank. I should have thought about it before. I should have banked it myself. Yep. Now he's up 1-0. It's no bueno, man. I gave him props on the bank because it was a tough bank. Now it's his break. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this break's looking all right. And it's dry, so I'm going to get another chance. I'm going to get my revenge, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to find out, though. Together, we are going to find out right after I get me a non-sponsored drink. Sometimes this is a water mixed with a lemonade packet. No sugar. I'm fat enough, bro. I don't need sugar. It's just the way it is. Facts. Facts of life. You take the good, you take the bad. Take them both, and there you have the facts of life. All right, I went with the stripes. Started with the side, put a little top inside to get the cue ball to come up this way. Now it looks like I may shoot the combo. I could shoot this one first. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then come back here for the combo. And I think I'm doing that because the combo's offset a little bit. So if I shoot the combo first, there's a good chance the 15 drifted over here and married itself to the 10. And I wanted to avoid that. That's why I shot the 10 first. Now that 15 can drift all it wants, it doesn't have to worry about the 10. Turns out I didn't need to do that anyway because it didn't drift over to the right. But just be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right, I make this one and draw into the 2. And then I got, oh, man. I don't know why I turned into a 12-year-old girl there with a high-pitched voice, but that's what I did. So we're running with it. All right, Jim's back at the table. He's got a good-looking table here, man. He very well may beat me. Remember, it's a short race. We're only going to 2. But it is double elimination, so if I lose here, I'm not out yet. I'm not out yet. But I haven't lost yet, you know? I'm being very pessimistic right now. That's a big word for a gentleman such as myself. I don't know where I came up with that. I definitely can't spell that. You know, pessimistic. That's a lot of letters. A lot of letters. All right, Jim's shooting pretty good. He's a fast shooter. He kind of pops his head up when he shoots. But that's how a lot of people who play casual pool play. You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean they're bad. I mean, they could be better if they were to change that stroke a little bit. But so obviously it's working for him. He's playing well. All right, make this, and he'll either stop and come back for the 5. Probably save the 5 to get on the 8. Yeah, I like that, man. He maybe got a little love when he bumped that 11, but that was well played. Yep, save the 5 to get on the 8. He'll make this 5. Just roll the cue ball all up into this area, and he is dead on the 8, man. He got a little more angle than he needed, obviously, but I think he'll still make this. I'm going down. Your boy's going down, and there it is. Jim, congratulations. We got another match coming right up. Don't go anywhere yet, bruh. We got another match. This is not me playing this second match, but so what we're looking at here is this second match is with Nick and Randy, okay? This is the second match that we're getting ready to watch right now. So we'll see what happens with this one. That's Nick at the table right there. Bang, bang. Good dude. I just met him for the first time a couple days ago. I was actually at Sharks Club playing that subscriber in the last video I posted. He came up and was like, "Hey, are you Josh?" And I said, "Yes, sir, I am." And he said, "Well, sir, I appreciate your content. Thank you. I enjoy watching it." And I said, "Well, thank you for watching, good sir." That was pretty much the gist of our conversation, you know. I might have ad-libbed some of it, but that's kind of what happened. Pretty cool. Good dude, though, man. Good dude. And then I happened to see him again here at this tournament, so I figured I'd film him. We'd get him on film, and that way he can watch himself, you know. Nick, I hope you enjoy watching yourself, bro. I hope you enjoy watching yourself on TV. You know, on the television or your phone, whatever you watch on. All right, this is Randy at the table shooting right now. He made the 7, good shot, and he came up nice on that 5. If it goes past the 11, which I think it does, he's in pretty good shape. He can make that with center ball. The cue ball will actually come straight up this way, and he could either shoot the 6 maybe, that's tight, or the 3. I think probably if he can see it, I don't know if he can see it because the 14 might be in the way, he should shoot the 3. If not, he's got to try that 6. He tried the 6, man, it was tight. He did well, man, kind of motorboated both nips, I guess, nips. I can say that on a family channel, right? Yeah, nothing wrong with saying nips. You know, I didn't say the full word, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, you know? The nips. He hit the nips, both of them. He motorboated them, you know? All right, here comes Nick. Nick's only been playing for a few months. He said he started in like January, so that's what, 3 or 4 months? I'll tell you what, man, his stroke's pretty good for only a few months of playing. Keep up the good work, Nick. You'll be killing him before long. You'll be coming up to me, wanting to play me for money, beating me out all my cash. Can't have it, Nick. Can't have it. You can't be getting no better, bro. Can't be getting no better in my area. You be coming up trying to play me. I'm just kidding, man. I love to see people getting better. It means our sport's growing. When we bring new people into the sport, it's just a sign that our sport is gaining popularity in recent times. And I firmly believe that. I think pool's making a good comeback, and I think it's going to be wildly popular in the next few years. That's my guess. You know, I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I'm not a psychotic, bro. Or am I? We will never know. I don't know why I did all that with my face just then, but it was fun. All right, Randy's going to work, man. I was sitting here talking about my psychosis, and Randy's running out. I'm sure he'll make this 8. Randy's a good shot. And there, ooh, kind of wiped its feet off, bruh. Wiped its feet. All right, Nick's up to break. Randy's up 1 to zip sauce. Nick with the break. Looks like it's going to be dry. Got a couple little clutters here, man. So, guys, when you see clutters like this, the first thing you do in 8-ball is look at your clutters, right? And decide what balls you want. When you're deciding what balls you want, if anything is cluttered with the 8, don't count it. In other words, don't look at this table and say, oh, I shouldn't take solids because this clutter right here. But it's when the 8-ball's in there, you have to break that clutter out regardless if you take solids or stripes. Because you got to make the 8-ball. You can't win without making the 8. So when you're looking at a table and deciding what to pick, if you see a clutter with the 8-ball in it, don't let that sway your decision, because that has to be broke out whether you choose solids or stripes. So look at all the other clutters and decide which one's better. Maybe look at what balls you have available to come into that. Like he could make the 6 here from this angle that he's got right now. He could make the 6 and come over into that. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Hopefully you guys know what I'm trying to say, because man, I don't know, bro. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It's hump day. I didn't do no humping yet. Family channel, I said hump. Family channel, bro. Oh, don't throw your chalk around, Nick. You gotta hold on to that chalk, bro. You're slippery. Slippery little suckers, man. All right, Nick's gonna go to work on that 4-ball. I kind of like Nick having solids here. See, so instead of drawing that back, because he has no shot here, I'd have followed it forward to down here and maybe had an angle to shoot that and draw up into these. So from here, he could shoot the 5 and draw his cue ball up into the 3. Maybe he's not real comfortable with that draw shot. He's only been playing a few months, so I don't know. Or maybe he just didn't see that. Now he broke the 8 out for Randy and gave him a shot. So this could be disastrous for him. Randy's got a good shot right here. I put center on this and just go back and forth over to here. And then he's got this shot here. He's also got, from here, he's got this shot down here, the 13. From here, he could actually shoot the 9. So yeah, I like making the 15 with just straight center and coming back. Maybe a little bit of right spin. Okay, he went with that one first. Nothing wrong with that either. Same position, same shot. He just started with a different ball. I like it. Can he stun into the 1 here? He can. What a good shot. He's got to get that 13 though. He's got to get the 13. Maybe I would make this 10 right now and kind of pinch draw back over into here. From here, I think he can cut that in. He might be able to do it from up there where he's at now too, but I would have got there from the 10. But that's probably why I lost and Randy isn't losing so far. That's probably why. Because I would have got to it in the wrong way. Don't ever listen to me, guys. Oh, I can't believe Randy missed that. Surprising. Surprising that he missed that. But Nick's in trouble here, man. This 13 ball really plays havoc on Nick's life right now. I kind of like playing this too. Off the rail, off the 13. It goes almost dead into that pocket. You almost can't miss it. And that 13 is going to hit the 6. It's going to push the 6 out. His 5-2 won't be a problem anymore. It just solves his whole table. It looks like that's what he's shooting too. Like that, man. That was beautiful. Perfecto. Now you shoot the 3 with a stop shot. Leave the cue ball right here for the 5. Or you can roll it forward a little bit. Oh, you definitely don't draw it back though. Now just that little bit he drew it back made this 5 next to impossible, because the angle he would have to shoot it from. He can come back for the 5, but oh, what a good shot there. Nick, for only playing a couple months, bro, you got a stroke. Good job, man. It looks good. Your stroke looks good. Let's see if he moves. He moved a little bit, but not much, man. He's well on his way to be a good shot. If he keeps practicing and keeps putting in table time, he will be a good shot before long, man. He's obviously got some natural ability if he's only been playing 3 or 4 months. And he's already shooting pretty well. He's drawing nice. So I wouldn't have drew that. I would have stunned forward a little bit and played the 6 in the side. It's so much easier. That shot right there is so much easier. And with a little follow, he gets shape on the 8. Yeah, he might be in trouble with that one. Yeah. Nick. If he was playing APA, he'd have been good, right? Because you can slop him in APA. He still would have been stuck on the 8. But all right, what's Randy going to do now, man? This is tough. This is a tough position because he can try to cut this in. But if he misses that, boy, is he ever in trouble. I don't think he can hit this one clean right now. So I don't know what he's going to do, man. maybe just push this down here and stop shot and leave the cue ball right here. That way the 8's still blocked up. You know what I mean? You kind of force Nick to try to make a weird bank or something. I think that's what he's doing. Yep, sure is. Good shot. Good shot. Now, Nick's only option, because the 8 doesn't go past the 13, Nick's only option is this bank. And it's not easy from this angle, because his cue ball is going to want to come down here, and it's going to want to double kiss right in this area. So he's going to have to either put top to get the cue ball to run faster past the line, or he's going to have to put a lot of draw to get the cue ball to come back over here. And the draw side is a little bit tricky because the cue ball wants to come this way. So you have to kind of hit it fat and throw it. Yeah, man. What a good shot though, Nick. Man, you did well with the shot, bud. Just got a little unlucky there on that lead. Well, that's your game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first of many. Make sure your notifications are on. Check out shortrail.com if you want some short rail merch. Here you go. You can get a good look at that now. Perimeter billiard lights and Raven cues. Discount code is in the description along with the link. So, yeah, that's it, boys and girls, man. We'll catch you guys next time, I guess. Peace.